Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to this very special episode of The Public Affair. I'm very excited to announce my next guest, but before I do so, I want to use this opportunity to thank you guys so much again for all your love and support of The Public Affair. We're almost at 60 episodes, and it really means the world to me. It seems like yesterday when I was just recording my first episode, so thank you guys again so much. And of course, a big thanks to Rogue Media Network with my boy Mike Hamilton, who always comes through for me at very last minute sometimes as well. So thank you guys so much. Before we get started with this really great episode, I definitely want to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Arjon Painting with my boy Juan Arjon. He's a family-owned local paint company that specializes in residential homes, both interior and exterior. He'll give you the best quality guaranteed. So of course, if you need your home painted, you're going to call my boy Juan Arjon with Arjon Painting. Juan, thank you so much for being such an avid sponsor and supporter of The Public Affair. I love you, and come on to the show sometime, please. Thank you. Make sure you guys hit him up for all your home painting needs. Of course, the B&J Refinishing with my boy Frank Biza. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. Offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town. And as I say in every episode of The Public Affair that he sponsored, he is a true hustler because he also has Co-Town Tint, which is a mobile tint and detailing business that offers the best high quality film and products, and he'll beat all competitor prices. I just love being at work and Frank comes, picks up my dirty ass car, and then brings it back and it's all clean and sexual. Frank, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode with B&J Refinishing and Co-Town Tint. He also does so much more, like rent out margarita machines and jump houses and water slides. Just hit him up for basically anything you need. Of course, to Jeffrey Monreal, Boyo Box and Audio. He focuses on installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Jeffrey does it all. He's a jack of all trades. He's definitely built my car from the ground up. So if you guys need like Apple Play car stereos, Android, if you need a backup camera, if you need auto start, make sure you hit up my boy Jeffrey Monreal with Boyo Box and Audio. Of course, to David Santabanez, the #1 sales agent realtor at Alinea Real Estate. He'll help you buy a home or sell your home. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea. Call the number on that screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. Yes, David and I have been looking for my dream chateau for the last few months. I'm being picky, but we're going to find it. And David has been so great. Best realtor I've worked with ever. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive. You can download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book. He also has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, and D-Rod over there making you look all cute. They made sure I look like an entire snack for over 59 episodes of The Public Affair, and they are just amazing. I love that whole team, and they've come from the ground up. Sid, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. And of course, to Trevor Owen with Free Fit Athletics. He's an apparel business with the best high quality and comfort guaranteed. Check out freefitathletics.com or call the number on the screen for more information. Trevor, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair with Free Fit Athletics. I can't wait for my Free Fit Athletic gear to come in the mail so I can look like a whole snack with Free Fit Athletics. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. I also want to give a big thanks to my girl Abby Zuniga, aka Barbara Abby, Public Affair alumni, who's sponsoring this episode with Waco Laser Teeth Whitening. It's dentist recommended. You can whiten up to 14 shades in just one day with results lasting up to 6 months. I got my teeth white in there before. Abby is the best. I love her so much. Thank you for sponsoring this episode with Waco Laser Teeth Whitening. Make sure you guys call the number on the screen to book your next appointment. Abby, thank you again so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. More to come later. All right, guys. So again, I'm really excited for this really special episode. I know you guys love it when I have a queen on the show, and I didn't just get any queen. I got a boss. I got a beauty boss. I want to welcome Miss Ashley Ledesma to The Public Affair. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. She said she took a shot. I'm not as convinced that it's just one shot. I'm pretty sure you took several shots. You seem nervous. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Yeah. Are those dental gems, or what do they call those?
Yep, gems.
Yeah. Okay. See, shout out to our girl Abby Zuniga. She was gonna have me do that, but I was scared that it wasn't gonna be accepted at my full-time employer. But now I don't give a fuck anymore, so I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. Right. Is that for men too, or
anybody?
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for coming onto this show. I don't know if you've ever seen the show before, but I've been watching you on social media, kind of doing your thing. I've seen a lot of your posts that seem inspirational. A lot of my guests love when I have a boss on the show, especially a woman boss, and you're very hot. And so I was like, hey, I want to have her on the show and talk about like everything. I mean, everything from being a single mother to now you're a college graduate, you're a boss, you got your own thing going on. And so, I mean, I'm just excited that you're here. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Well, of course.
I'm excited.
Are you? Okay. And just like every guest now that comes onto the show, instead of me buying them things, they buy me things. And so Ashley bought me some really special gifts. Oh, look at this hat. It's cute. I should wear it now because, it's 110 outside and my hair is all fucked up. So yeah, okay. So thank you for this. Oh, what's in this gold bag? Is that a surprise?
It's little goodies.
Little goodies? Okay. Are they condoms? No.
No.
I need some more. All right.
Some face masks.
Oh,
you can relax.
face masks. Oh, need these when I take a bath. You know, I hurt my back a couple weeks ago, so I've been like bath galore. But I don't have any face masks. Thank you so much. Okay. And then we have, y'all be playing. Everybody's buying me large shirts and they know I'm an extra large. No, but you know what? I'm almost down because I'm in the 230s now. You know, I've been on this
you look
really
good, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. No, I'm gonna fucking wear this shit. Oh yeah, this is really cute. Thank you, Ashley. I sure do appreciate it. I could fit the shirt. I was just bullshitting. Okay.
You definitely will.
I will. Thank you. All right. So why don't you introduce yourself to anybody who may not know who you? Oh wait. Before we do that, no. She also made me this really awesome glass. Check this out. The Public Affair. We got some red wine, right?
Yes.
How did you know that I love my red wine?
A birdie told me.
Cheers to you coming on. And this
Cheers.
glass is great. Thank you so much.
you.
We're drinking on Stella Rosa Red.
Yes, and shout out to Selena Handcraft.
Oh, okay.
She hooked me up last
she's the one who
minute.
did this?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Selena Handcraft. Thank you so much. Yeah, the letters are nice and big, just like I like big things. So yeah. All right. Ashley, introduce yourself to anybody who may not know. Can we get to know a little bit about you, where you're from and all that?
Yeah, so my name's Ashley Ledesma. I have 6 kids.
Yeah. You pushed out 6 children?
I pushed out 4. I have
okay.
2 step kids.
Yeah.
I have a fiance.
Yeah.
I mean, I started from nothing and
Yeah.
I built myself and worked hard. And
Yeah.
now I'm where I'm at.
Now you're from Waco, is that correct?
I'm from a little town called Eagle Pass. A lot of people don't know where it's at. It's
Okay.
kind of by the border
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Mexico.
Okay.
So I'm a
So how
real
long have you been
Hispanic.
living here?
I've been living here off and on for a good 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
Okay, same thing. Except
Yeah.
we're basically from here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. True.
Okay, and so what was the move from Eagle Pass like? I mean, was your family, that's just kind of where you grew up and then...
I kind of grew up all over the place.
Yeah.
I moved, lived with different family members, didn't just, live in a mom and dad home.
Okay.
Lived with my aunt, lived with my great grandma, lived with my grandma. Then I lived with my dad for a little bit in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And then I came back to Waco, lived with my mom. So I just was everywhere as a kid.
What was going on? Like...
Well, my mom had me at a young age too, so she
Okay.
was a kid herself.
Oh, so she was
So-
still trying to party and live her best life. Hot
She was
girl
living
summer.
her best
Okay,
life.
yeah.
And so that's where, I went everywhere else.
Yeah.
And
That's it. I got you. Yeah, no, okay. So, I mean, was it like a broken home that you were living in, or was it just like people not wanting to be responsible, or
not
how did that affect
necessarily
you?
broken.
Okay.
It was, like I said, she was young. So, she didn't have full responsibility, of
Oh, okay.
course. And so other people did take care of me. It was hard. It was hard growing up.
Yeah.
But I didn't really let that affect me.
Mm-hmm.
When I lived with my grandma, I did have my brother.
Yeah.
So we were real close.
Yeah.
And then I moved with my dad, but then I missed my mom. So then I moved back with my mom.
Oh, wow.
I was just back
Too
and
much
forth
moving.
a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they all lived in different towns, I guess, or was it?
Yeah.
Okay, got
they
you.
did. They split before I was born.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you do different than, because, a lot of people use, I had Will London on the show and he spoke similar situation where, he didn't necessarily live with both his parents his whole time. Sometimes he was with his grandma and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, he was able to like go to the Olympics. And so how does somebody like you, what do you do different from the person that lives in that type of environment and uses as an excuse to like kind of fuck up in life? Like, why didn't you become that way?
And see, that's what you can go through hard times. You can hold on to that and go the wrong path. It's mind over matter at the end of the day. So
sure.
Everything I've been through, I mean, even as an adult, I've been
Right.
through some crazy shit. I held on to that and I used that as a stepping stool.
Yeah.
And that's what made me who I am, stronger.
Can we talk about some of the crazy shit?
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah.
let's see, as an adult, I was
Whatever you'd like to share, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was in an abusive relationship,
Okay.
and that's kind of what I want to do, like a next goal I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to start like a all-women organization.
Okay.
There's a lot of women out there that are in abusive relationship.
Yeah.
And they, I feel like you can't judge unless you're in that situation
Oh,
because
okay.
they could be getting threatened, like, hey, if you leave me, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
And
for
there's a lot
sure.
of people like, oh, she's stupid for being with him, but at the end of the day, you don't know what she's going through.
It was, so were you in that similar situation? Like, was it, you couldn't just leave because that guy was like that?
Correct. I couldn't just leave because he would threaten me, and also I wasn't financially stable. So I depended on him, and he knew that.
Right.
He knew I needed him. He knew I needed a house. So
man.
of course I know.
Yeah, okay.
Until I realized, and then I started working out. I started doing CrossFit.
Okay.
I started lifting. So
Yeah.
I was like, I can whoop your ass. And it took me a long time
Yeah,
to
yeah.
realize that.
Well,
And
because
then,
it fucks with you mentally. I mean, I've never been in an abusive relationship, but I mean, I can only imagine. Like, I've been in a situation where, it wasn't abusive, I'd say, but shit happened,
Yeah.
and it does fuck with you mentally. So I get it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where you're kind of powerless, if that makes sense.
yeah. And then you don't know your words. So
Exactly.
and then me growing up as well, I seen that with my mom and stepdad.
Okay.
So as a little girl and you growing up, you think that's normal, you know? So you have to get yourself like, hold on, this is not normal.
Right.
You know, and it took me a good 5 to 6 years to realize it. But he finally left me, and it's crazy because he left me. I know, right?
And they be playing mind games, right? Like acting like you did something, but you were literally punching me in my face. Like, like you know what I mean?
But it was it was an eye opener. He MIA'd for a good 3 weeks, almost a month, and that was the happiest. Like I was like, okay, so you're not coming back, because I felt that little bit of I can do it on my own. It was hard.
Okay,
it was really, really hard at that time. I was struggling. I was a single mom. I had 3 kids.
Right.
Everything was due.
Those kids were by him.
No, so I have 2 older ones by my first. I was married at 16.
Oh shit, this is gonna turn out longer than I thought. Okay, yeah, because now I got questions. Go ahead.
I got married at 16.
You can do that?
With the big kid's dad.
Yeah.
Our parents kind of.
Oh, they were like, I mean.
You're pregnant, get married.
Oh, so you were pregnant at 16?
15.
15.
Yeah, and then we got married at 16.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
is there like a parental consent form for that? Like, is there a permission slip?
Oh yeah, they have to go and they got to sign it.
Oh really?
They have to go to the court. I'm like, okay, let's get married.
Yeah.
I'm a baby. You know, I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, yeah. I got you. Yeah, I had Cynthia Lopez on the show. She said something. I mean, she was like 18 or 17 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so we got married, and he joined the Army shortly after I had my son. And then when he joined, you know, our relationship kind of changed. I became more independent.
Oh, okay.
Versus depending on him.
Yeah, for sure.
So he did leave for a good year or 2. When he came back, I was tatted up.
Okay. I have to say, you're looking like a whole snack, Ashley. I'm not into chicks, but she is. She's looking like a whole entire dinner plate. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so when he came back, I was independent. Okay. And we kind of, our personalities just...
Were you guys butting heads a lot? Or
we just didn't have anything in common.
Oh, okay.
So then I got divorced at 20, and that's when everything was
the dark
crazy.
cloud just kind of rolled in. Okay, so wait. So the first husband is who you have 2 kids with.
Yes.
Okay, and so he wasn't that bad. You guys just kind of grew apart.
Correct.
So then you're going into the second relationship, and this is the man who's a roach nigga is what they called him.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he beats you and then acts like it's your fault. Okay.
True.
Got you.
Yeah.
So how long into that relationship before he started physically abusing you?
Like 3 months.
Damn, girl.
Yeah.
You didn't waste no time
at all.
Yeah.
And then it was crazy because the guy, my fiance now, I was also talking to him at the time, and it was like, okay, who am I gonna choose? But like I said, when you're growing up the way I did, you don't know your worth, and you think all this, you know, stuff that men do to you is normal.
So just to clarify, was your mom being abused as well by your stepdad?
Yes.
And so you were visually experiencing that. So you're thinking growing up in this, that we're just supposed to get beat up by our husbands. Like it ain't nothing. Okay, got you.
You know, you don't know because
That's
you're
shitty.
at the end of the day, your mom is your role model. So
of course, yeah.
You're gonna, you know, look up to her and do whatever she does. So yeah, and then got a divorce. Was working at, it was Alasan at the time.
Oh, girl, I remember some Alasan. But the Junction 84 was my days, though. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was Junction, then Alasan? Or
No,
Alasan?
it was Alasan first, and then it was Junction 84.
So when Alasan, it was popping. Like, the line was at the back of the
building.
Yeah,
I remember. Mm-hmm.
And so I was living my best life. I was making really good money. And then I met the piece of shit.
Did he go buy a drink sometime, and then
he was a bouncer.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't say. Is he from here?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't say no, because please, I don't want him beating me. I don't have security, Ashley. No, I don't. I don't have security yet. I'm working on getting some. Okay. We got some people in mind.
Yeah.
I just don't want him like, hey, I saw her talking shit about me. Do you guys still communicate?
We do now. Okay. Yeah. And he's, we're civil now.
Okay. I want to talk about that, but before then, I want to know how he was beating you. Okay. So it was 3 months into the relationship, and he was beating you. So you guys were kind of working together at Alasan.
Yeah.
Okay. And then did anybody else know what was going on? Like, how did you hide that? Because I mean, was it like really bad or
no?
I mean, it shouldn't have been happening, period. Yeah.
No, it didn't start getting like really, really bad until about a year or 2 later after we had our baby. So we got a baby together.
Okay.
And which is my 3rd child.
Right.
As far as hiding it was embarrassing. So it was easy for me to hide. And he hid it so well as well. Like, we would be in public partying and he'll give me a look like, oh shit, I'm gonna get my ass beat when I get home.
Really?
And so that would happen.
I mean, so was a lot of it driven? Like, was he drunk when he was doing it?
Yeah.
Or, okay. So a lot of it was alcohol driven.
That, and sometimes he wasn't drunk. He was just a crazy person. He was in the Army too.
Okay.
So that's what he blames it on a lot.
I mean, yeah, but there's yes and no, because there's really no, like, nobody should be putting hands on it. Listen, I was, and I'm not going to name no names because I don't want to put that business persons out there, but just a couple days ago, I had a girl call me the other day and say that her boyfriend hit her. And I called the cops, and I was just like, hey, look, if y'all don't go over there, I'm going to call my police, and y'all don't want me to call my police. Okay. Because my police is going to handle it differently. You know what I mean? But I remember her on the phone just saying that she was so scared that she didn't want to call the police because she was nervous about her kids getting taken away. I was like, but girl, if you didn't do anything, like, nothing's going to happen to you. You know what I mean? He shouldn't get away with that. Like, if he punches you in the face, nobody should be hitting nobody. That's just even girls shouldn't be hitting guys. You know what I mean? Because it's the same shit. You know what I mean? It really is. And so, like, I think that's what the problem is. A lot of people don't speak up. You know what I mean? And so why didn't you, was it just fear or?
Fear and embarrassment. I didn't want nobody to know that I was taking that because I can tell somebody and they're like, bitch, leave him. Why are you with him? And so I knew I wasn't going to leave him. Okay. I did love him. Right. I thought I did. Right. Because I didn't know what love was. Growing up, I didn't have that love that I needed. So I went looking for it and found it in the wrong place. But like I said, the person I'm with now, I was talking to him. Yeah. And so my dumb self chose that person. Guy. Okay. Because my fiance now was just treating me too good. Is he? And he treats me good now. Okay. At that time as well. Yeah. It was too good to be true.
I feel like I just added him on Facebook today. What's his name again? Jonathan?
Yes.
Okay, shout out Jonathan. Yes. And you guys are hot together, by the way, I had to say.
Thank you. Yeah. And I should have knew that back then.
You should have knew that back then. Okay, yeah. But, I guess, like, it's like you said earlier, your mind is just so conditioned to this is normal. And maybe he's just a little bit more attractive, but he beats me, but I still want to be with him because he might lay it down better. I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, and so, I mean, but then we all learn, because me too, dick ain't everything, all right? It's fun for a little bit, but don't leave your toothbrush and get the fuck out of here, okay? Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so it was 3 months in and he's beating you. And so how long were you guys again together before you left him?
About 5 years.
5 years? So how often was he hitting you?
So a good 3 years. Okay. But then 2 years after that, that's when I realized I'm bigger than you. Okay. So,
were you fighting back?
We fought back. I fought. We were like fighting.
Like in that movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You was whooping that ass, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not going to have you just whooping on me because I was bigger than him.
Was he doing it in front of your kids?
No. Oh, that's one thing I did not allow. Yeah. I even told him, like, if you can't control yourself, let's do it in the room. Beat me up in the room, never in front of my kids.
So it was getting to where you were letting him just kind of get over with?
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's so sad. Yeah.
But like I said, it went to the point where we were actually fighting. So I'm like, all right, just wait. We're
we finna box.
Yes, we'll let it out here in a little bit. Yeah. And but a couple of times I'm sure my kids did see, and that's what made me the decision as not getting back with him even more, because my daughter, which is my oldest daughter, she was about 3 or 4 at the time. Yeah. Or I don't remember how old she was, but she seen and she questioned it. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, no.
Well, because now it's just a cycle, because you were watching your mom getting whooped by her husband. Yeah. And now your daughter's watching you get your ass whooped by your husband. So then is it going to be okay for her? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No, So, yeah. So what was the final straw where you were just like, I'm out of here? How did you leave? Because you mentioned earlier that you were scared to leave. And then all of a sudden you just picked up and left, or how did that work? Or did Jonathan come and rescue you? Like, knight in shining armor?
Kind of. No. So, it was planned out. Okay, so he moved me all the way out to Bruceville, Eddy.
Oh, girl, the woods.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay.
He was plotting. Yeah, okay.
So then I was like, you know what? Like every night, I was like, I got to do something. I have to do something. So I found a job in Lorena. Okay. So that was a little closer to Waco. Yeah. So I would drive back and forth. And then I was like, okay, let me find a job in Waco. Right. So I found a job in Waco. And then I would tell him, like, hey, it's too much of a drive. Let's just move to Waco. And he's like, no, we're not moving to Waco. And I'm like, I have to, I have to work. I got to pay the bills.
Girl, Bruceville Eddy's over there. Like, okay. Damn.
Excuse me. And then, so finally I found the house. Okay. I put the down payment behind his back. And I was like, we're moving. Either you move with me or I'm moving by myself. Right. So then he moved with me. And I want to say like 2-3 weeks into the house, he was tired of it. He was tired that I was working. He was tired that I was working out and I was actually doing stuff for myself. Right. He was controlling and secure, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to leave you. And I'm like, okay. Well, right?
This is my house. Like, you know what I mean?
So the time he left me, rent was due, electricity was due. Right. It was crazy. So I literally was at my lowest. Lowest. I had to sell everything in the house in order to pay rent.
Okay.
And it was crazy because I sold everything, and I think I made some plates. I don't remember. I'm always been a hustler.
Yeah, for sure.
So then I made enough for the rent. I made enough for the electricity for a good 2 months.
Okay.
And then he did try to come back. I put restraining order.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I changed my locks. I'm like, nope, like that's it. And I've never ever let him back in.
Okay, good.
And then I'm gonna say about 6 months after that, Jonathan seen I was single, so he was just
slid
like,
DMs, didn't
he did, and he was like, let's just catch up as friends.
Yeah, for sure.
So we did, and ended up
just
happily ever after.
Take it there. All right. So and that's so great. I'm so happy to hear that it ends like in a positive note. And you and Jonathan look really. I don't know him from a can of paint, but it looks like you guys are really happy together.
Yeah,
so and it's in every picture that I've seen of you two together, he just can't take his hands off that ass, which I want to talk to you a little bit about later because you have a great ass.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And so I just noticed that I was like, look at him being slick. You know what? With the ex. That was abusing you. How long did it take for you after to have a conversation with him? Like, did you ever find forgiveness, and how did you do that?
Oh yeah, and that's the thing about me. I forgive anybody. I love everybody. I'm the most humblest person you can ever meet.
Right.
I believe in that. Forgiving. You can't move on until you forgive that person.
Yeah.
Of course, I forgave him, and I pray for everybody. I pray for him for the next person he gets with. Hopefully he doesn't
do that.
Treat her the way he treated me. But yeah, so it took about a good, I want to say just recently we're civil.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a while.
Right.
It took a while because every conversation would be an argument. I already knew my worth after him leaving me. So if he would catch an attitude, I would go off like, no, you're not going to talk to me like that.
Right.
So, but now we're good.
Right.
He's in his daughter's life.
Okay,
so
you guys have a kid together.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, that's good. But he better not put hands on your daughter like that. Everybody's
Oh no,
y'all about to go over there and jump, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure. Well, I'm happy to hear that you got out of that situation. I mean, it's really it's an unfortunate situation that a lot of women go through, and I hope that the person watching this going through that situation can really learn to know their worth and move on from that, because nobody has to go through that. It's so disgusting, and so and for the guy too, you know what? We have to hope the guy the best of luck, because maybe he has something mental going on, you know what I mean? Maybe he grew up in a household where his dad was doing that to his mom, you know what I mean? We don't know, but regardless if you're hot or not, guys, dick ain't that good. All right, so
nope, not at all.
Yeah, so you rise from that, and then you meet Jonathan. So how is it going with Jonathan?
It's going good. I'm honestly the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. As childhood, adulthood, I'm at my happiest right now.
You said he was treating you too good in the beginning. What does that even mean? I can't wait to find a man who tells me I don't have to work and I could stay home and just be a house husband, that time I got COVID and I was at home for 2 weeks. I was like, this is great.
You didn't have nobody.
Yeah, okay.
He was just, he was cute. He had money.
He is a snack, I will say.
No kids.
No homo. He is a snack, I was just saying. Okay.
He had no kids. And I'm like, I have 2 kids. I'm broke. What do you want from me? I wasn't used to that. I was used to assholes, and that's what I was attracted to, unfortunately.
But aren't those always the ones though? You know what I mean? They just know what to do, but they ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
But he had it all. He knew what to do, and he treated me good.
Shit.
So it's just like,
I'm not trying to take no points from Jonathan. I'm just saying it's always the asshole ones that don't, that always, know what they're doing. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm really happy to see it. And you guys are, first, I wanted to thank you again for coming on the show, because I know you're literally going to Florida tomorrow, right?
Yes,
you guys are going on a family vacation to Miami. Yeah. Now you guys have kids together now, correct?
We have one.
Oh, you have one kid together. Any more? Or are we done?
It's closed.
It's closed.
Okay. Tube. No more.
The mini bar. I got you.
No more.
Okay. So, but he's okay with just one kid?
With me?
Yeah. He has his own kids too?
He has 2.
Oh, okay.
He has 2. I had 3. Then we got together and had 1.
Oh, okay. Got you. 6. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, you talked about being, I saw your post the other day. You just graduated college, or?
Yes.
Or you didn't just graduate college, did you?
In May.
In May. Okay. So you did just graduate. That was 2 months ago. All right. So how did you find the time? I mean, being abused, mother of 4 kids at the time, right? You were in college, or was it just 2 or 3? Whatever. You had kids.
Well, I had all 6 kids at the time.
Okay. You're broke. I mean, how did you find the time to end up becoming the beauty boss?
The time was hard.
Yeah.
It was actually this past year that I was going to college. Jonathan did help a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
So, yeah.
As a man should.
Yeah. But the time, so I literally would go home. There was nights where I'd go home really late, because I would go to college and then work at the teeth whitening, and then go do my side hustle, which is the body contouring.
Yeah.
So I would do that 7 days out the week, I would try to work.
Yeah, for sure.
Saturday and Sunday all day. And as far as like time, it was hard. I would wait till the kids went to sleep to study.
Damn. That's a sacrifice, right?
It's hard. It was hard. There was so many times I just like, man, fuck this shit. Like, do I really need this degree?
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did.
Okay, good. Yeah, for sure. And so explain to us what the Beauty Boss is. I mean, because I think when I first saw you ever, I was getting my teeth whitened with Abby because she gave me free teeth whitening for having her on the show. Shout out to her. And I saw you, I think, because you were working there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and all I saw was just a peach and just ass. And I was like, damn. Yeah, I was trying to snap you, but I didn't want to say. And so, for my friends. And so, no disrespect. But, so how long were you doing that with her, or were you doing that somewhere else, or?
Okay, so I was doing the teeth whitening with Abby.
Okay.
And I was doing the body contouring at Envy Beauty Bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. A guy owns that, right?
Erica Herrera.
Erica Herrera. Okay.
She owns Envy Beauty Bar.
Okay, shout out to Envy.
Yeah, she brought me in with open arms.
Yeah.
She let me do my thing there.
Oh, good.
And so that's where I build my clientele.
Beauty Boss, is it like your own shop that you're opening up, or is that kind of like your nickname, or what's that going on?
Beauty Boss is it's my name. It's my logo.
It's like
my
your
logo.
thing. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So after me getting my esthetician, I have so many services. It was Beauty Boss Contour.
Yeah.
But I don't just offer contour. So it's just Beauty Boss.
Okay, got you. Yeah. I'm going to come to you guys to get my gem, I promise,
Yes.
okay? I didn't know if that was going to be gay or not, but I just really want to do it now,
You
something
should.
sparkly and blue.
Yes.
And I kind of like seeing that all you ladies are kind of there for each other, because, women are known to be catty, just like men are known to be testosterone driven, because I've done both fields. And so, I had Kaylin Flores on this show with Dollhouse Aesthetics, who I love. And, her too, like, she's really into her team and building them and, women empowerment and this and that. How do you guys, how do you not get caught up with the cattiness that women are like and stuff like that? Not to box you guys, I'm just saying that's just kind of what happens.
Okay, so I really just stay in my lane, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't compete with anybody. The only person I compete with is myself.
Okay.
I really, as far as being messy and stuff, honestly, if you're not talking about business or what I can do to make more money, I don't want to hear it. I hate that. That's one thing about me. My pet peeve is somebody talking about somebody.
Right.
I don't do that.
Yeah, for sure.
No, you can go somewhere else with that.
Yeah.
If it's not going to make me money, I don't want to hear it.
And I think it's fair to say, too, that you've been through enough shit in your life to where it's like, God damn, are we going to do this, too? Like, I was literally just getting my ass whooped. And then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I got to figure out this bitch is talking about me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Has it happened to you that have people tried to ridicule you in what you do?
Of course. But it's he say, she say, never nobody to my face, And so at the end of the day, it doesn't faze me. I'm just,
gotcha.
you can tell me anything that somebody else said until they come tell me to my face, But other than that, I'm just a happy person.
I'm really
a happy person. I'm drama. Even though people are like, oh, when I first met you, you looked intimidating. I'm like, no, I'm like the nicest big bear ever.
So this is actually our first time meeting outside of, we didn't really talk at when I was getting my teeth whitened, but this is our first time actually having an interaction with each other. I have to say you're very sweet, and you're taller in person than I thought. Yeah. And again, when you walked through the door, I was like, God damn, it is that big.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So which leads me to my next topic. I do want to, if you don't mind, I want to talk about your body a little bit, because as I mentioned, you have a really great ass. How did that happen? Was that all working out, or did you get some nip tuck?
So I'm a workout freak. Everybody knows that. So I didn't just go have surgery, but it's like the more I was working out, the more I was doing extra booty workout, my booty was going away, and I was like, I can't have thick thighs and no butt. I've always been a bigger girl, like tall, big bone, big thighs, and I'm like, I have to get an ass to match it.
For sure.
Yeah, I had a BBL.
Okay. What is a BBL for people who do not know?
So BBL is a Brazilian butt lift. So they get fat from anywhere you want it and transfer it to your butt.
Oh yeah? What was that experience like?
Oh, it was hell. It was
really?
hell. I was in so much pain. I was like waking up like, why the fuck did I do this? But then I'll pass by the mirror. I'm like, okay, that's why.
That's why, yeah. So where exactly do they cut your fat from?
So they don't cut it.
Oh, okay.
No, they stick like a tool and they suck out the fat, the lipo. So they get it from my
from
stomach.
Your stomach? Okay.
And then they put it in your butt. Yeah,
you think
no
I
cutting.
Can do that?
Oh yeah.
Wait, so how do they put it in your butt without cutting it? Do they put it in your hole?
No.
Because I can do that. I was like, yeah, I would. You know what I mean? So, been there, done that before.
They do little incisions, tiny little incisions, and then they can put it back.
And they just kind of stick it in there, and it's just.
Yeah.
How long is that process?
The procedure was about 3 hours, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 hours.
And
2 to 3 hours.
And so how long did it take for you to recover?
It took like 3 months for me to feel
Really?
normal.
Oh, wow.
But everybody's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to do, it's called aggressive lipo on me.
Okay.
Because I didn't have a lot of fat.
Yeah.
So he had to so he even like during the consult, he was like, you need to gain at least 20 pounds for me.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, okay. And he goes, and not just like protein gain, you need to go eat some tacos. I said, well,
Okay.
you don't got to tell me
Bitch,
twice.
we going to Wingstop, and then we're going to the Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So I gained what he wanted. And
Okay.
so he had to do the aggressive lipo, and it was painful.
Right. Okay. Do you think I should do that? Because I'm working out, but I've lost over 50 pounds now.
Yay.
And so I'm below my personal goal weight. They want me to get lower because Isaac's a monster. And so Isaac Carrillo, shout out to him. And so I was thinking, God damn, I really want a nice like ass because I feel like right now it's just kind of like this, and I really want it to be like this. You know?
should do it.
But I don't want it to be like. I hate when guys have like you have a great ass and that looks good on a girl. I can't stand when men have ass like that. You know what I mean? I just want like a little lump. I don't want it to be, fucking voluptuous. You know what I mean? Yeah.
My brother's boyfriend just did it.
Your brother's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Do I know your brother?
I don't think so. He's from San Antonio.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but is he a bottom?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, because if he's femme, then he's probably because I don't like men that twerk either. Though. Like, I'm like the weirdest gay person ever, dude. Seriously, like I can't stand. I just like a nice like rugged man with fucking unlotioned hands. You know what I mean? Like that needs papers and a beer and it's like dinner cooked for them. So was that the only type of work you've had done on you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. What's your thoughts on women and doing surgeries like that? Because a lot of people they ridicule you guys for that.
Yeah.
And I again when I had Caitlin Flores on here, she was very open. I fucking loved it. She's got really great boobs and just body and everything. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so I mean, I feel like I don't have nothing bad to say about it. There's a lot of women who are insecure for like just like me. I would work out. I would try really, really hard before I did decide to do that.
Right.
And I went and got me a butt. But as far as my thoughts, I mean, hey, whatever works for you, because now I do the post-op care. So if you want to go have surgery, I got you after. I'll take care of you after that. Yeah.
Oh, because you'll do all that.
Like, I do post-op care.
So do you do all that at the whitening clinic or?
Well, I have my own room in there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember you walking in and out of a room and stuff. What's your college degree in?
Esthetician.
Esthetician. Okay, so that's doing makeup and shit like that, or not makeup. Excuse me. Body stuff.
So esthetician falls under a cosmetology license. So I can do facial, skincare, body contouring, lashes, all that good stuff.
Were you with Jonathan when you decided to get your BBL?
Yes, it took me a whole year and a half to convince him to let me do it.
Really?
Yeah.
What is wrong with the guys? I thought they would be down for that. Caitlin
Right.
said her husband did the same thing where he was like, fuck that, no.
Yeah.
You're on. You know what I mean?
I guess it's just because it's a scary thing.
Okay.
A BBL is the #1 most dangerous cosmetic surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, you're going to leave me with 6 kids if something happens. I'm like, well.
Yeah. So, but I bet he likes it now, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm like, I bet you're happy I did it now.
Okay, shit. I see them pictures. He's the happiest fuck.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Oh shit. So that's really great that he encourages you and you guys are doing really well. We talked earlier about how you had the kids, you were working 2 jobs and stuff like that. Did you have any help along the way besides your abusive boyfriend who's lame as fuck?
So at that time, that was before I met Jonathan. It was really hard to find help. My mom had her own little thing going on.
Okay.
So that's why, like I said, whenever it came to money wise, I didn't have mommy and daddy money.
Right.
I would have to think like, okay, let me go work at this bar. Like I would literally, a friend of mine, her mom owned a bar.
Right.
I forgot what it was called. La Pachanga. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And I talked to her and she was like, yeah, sure. Come work. So I would do that on the weekends just to hustle up some monies for school supplies.
Right.
Stuff like that. So, and the big kid's dad did help me. He helped me a lot as far as the kids and whatever they needed. But like bills wise, I had to do that on my own. Yeah. Okay. Even being with my ex, I was more of the financial person. He was a lazy.
Was that the one that was hitting you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're lazy as fuck, and then you ain't doing shit, like, and then you're
I don't know what I was thinking.
Please don't get me beat up. Oh my God, he's gonna come find me and really beat the shit out of me. But that's okay. I have a posse now. So I don't have security, but I have a posse. I have my own police. Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, sorry, that was inappropriate. Okay. You didn't talk about. I don't know if you talked a lot about your dad. I know you have a stepdad. Do you know your father at all? Or?
Oh yeah. I'm close to my dad.
Are you close to your parents now? Mm-hmm. Or because you mentioned that your mom was like really about that life.
Yeah. So I'm close to both of them.
Okay.
Like I said, I've always been independent. Even at my lowest, I'm not like, Mom, give me some money. Dad, I need you to, here and there, I would like, hey, I haven't asked you in 6 years. Can I get me like, pay one of my bills? Yeah. But I'm close with them, and I am the oldest girl.
Okay.
So I know in their minds, I'm an adult.
Right.
I moved out at 16. Mm-hmm. So moving out, that's it. Like, right. You got to fend for yourself. Yeah,
for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you. Well, it's really good. So, so now you're doing your beauty boss thing. And remind us what services we can hit you up for everybody watching.
Okay, so I do post-op care. Okay. So right after surgery, I do the lymphatic drainage. I do body contouring. I do facials. I do vajacials, which is my favorite
What's
thing.
A vajacial?
A vajacial is like a facial, but for the vagina.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How do you do a facial for the vagina?
So it's just the top area. I don't mess with anything in there.
Okay.
So it's just on the top. Females who shave or wax, they get ingrown. So what I do is I keep that from happening. Oh. Yeah. So I'll go pull out your ingrown hairs, get you a little mask, pep it up, make it pretty and shiny. and I also do Badacials.
Badacials?
Booty facials.
Really?
Yeah.
Like bleaching? Is that what that is? Or?
Oh, I do bleaching too, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I might need that, actually.
Whenever you're ready.
With my no ass. Okay. Do you do padacials? Like, sometimes I get ingrown hairs too, because my shit's like this. So I'm just like,
for the booty?
No. I'm talking about for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do that too? Do men come to you for that?
I haven't. I haven't seen any men, no.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I'm just like this. Well, I'm really happy, to hear that your stuff is taking off. I mean, it sounds like you've come a long way from what you used to, be involved in. And, I think a lot of women watching this can be really inspired by you and, really know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. How much would you say other people played a part in your success versus yourself? Does that make sense? Like,
so I do have a lot of people that I met through my journey, trying to be successful, and they know who they are. They've encouraged me. I have a lot of self insecurity as far as my wealth. Like, okay, can I do that? Am I able to do that? I always think that, and with them on my side pushing me like, man, you're a boss, but you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Put your mind to it. So then I'm like, you know what? You're right. And, let me take off. Let me do this. So I did meet a lot of new people. And they did help me out. They encouraged me.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. I'm really happy to. So you're surrounded by the right people. Again, shout out to our girl Abby Zuniga. She was on an episode of the show, and I really loved her. Shout out to all the women out there doing their thing. What do you do? I mean, do you ever have time for personal? I mean, you got 6 damn kids. You know what I mean? You just graduated college. What do you guys do when you're not doing your beauty boss stuff?
I'm still working. I'm like at home. I'm thinking of ideas. I'm writing things down. Right. I have so many ideas. It's crazy, but I talked to Abby about it, and she's like, let's just take it slowly. Like, I'm a very impatient person. Oh, yeah. I'll wake up with an idea and I'm like, I'm going to get this shit done. I want to do it today. But I'm like, wait, let me stop, because I don't want to waste more money on different trainings before I get successful on one. So let me get successful on one or 2 or 3, and then keep continuing.
Would you like your own space eventually, or you go with Abby right now?
I'm good with Abby right now. Okay. I see what she goes through as owning your own business. I don't know if I'm ready for that right now. Yeah. I would just work there, pay you, boom, I'm out.
Yeah. Okay. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah. It's not all caught up into me.
Yeah. Eventually, my sister, me and her talked about it. Here in a couple of years, maybe we'll get our own place, because she does nails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And so you guys are headed to Miami tomorrow, and I'm going with you, just in case, Jonathan makes some room for me. So nice little family vacation, just you and Jonathan and the kids? Yeah,
we decided. So me and Jonathan went to Miami November. It was just a spontaneous trip that me and him took by ourselves.
Aren't those the best?
Yes. I did not want to come back. I was like, I got 6 kids. I got to go back home. And so we printed out some pictures. I have it in my room. And every time the baby walks in there, and she's like, that's not fair. You went to the beach without me. So I'm like, man, let's take them.
Yeah,
like now
okay.
she's old enough. Let's just go to Florida, you know, so they can be in the beach, and that's going to be a memory for them. And I can financially do it now. Like back in the day, I couldn't for my other kids, but now we can. So let's do it.
That's good. You know what? You've come such a long way. I'm so happy to have met you. It's so refreshing to meet like such a boss bitch, if I can say that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Big ups to you and your husband, Jonathan, your boyfriend, fiance, excuse me.
Yes.
Fiance, he might just, you guys married in Miami. Who knows?
Right.
Okay. Shout out to you guys. I wish you nothing but the best of luck with your beauty boss endeavors. I'm really happy to hear that you've come a long way in your life. I hope the woman watching this going through that can know that, you know, she'll make it out of there as well.
Yes.
What's next for you?
Ooh, well, I'm gonna be there still.
Okay.
Located in Waco Laser, but there's a lot that I'm gonna do.
Right.
I'm just ready. Like this not Miami, but this Florida trip, on the way there, I got my book ready. I'm ready to write things down, and I'm ready to get to work.
But please don't ruin it with work.
No.
Yeah, do it on the plane.
It's gonna take 13 hours to get there.
13 hours.
We're not playing. We're driving. You still want to go?
No, I don't even like driving to Dallas, girl. I don't know. Fuck that. Okay.
I hate driving too. Jonathan's gonna do the driving.
All right, Jonathan, get ready. And you're going to Miami?
We're gonna go to Pensacola Beach.
Oh, but I was gonna say because we drove here from Miami when I was a teenager. We drove to Waco I lived in Miami for 6 months. That did not take fucking 13 hours. It took every bit of 20 something. Yeah.
So we're going to drive as much as we can, get a hotel, and then drive the rest.
But Pensacola, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. You'll be right there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for coming on. I hope you guys have a really good time, and it was really nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all my really great gifts. I can't wait to fit into this pink shirt. I'm going to wear it to my house. I promise I'll send you a picture.
I bet it fits now.
It does fit. I don't give myself enough credit because I'm so used to being almost 300 pounds that in almost a year, I've lost over 50 something pounds. So right now I'm 238. And so
you can come to me. I can help you with that.
For sure.
Also, I do wood therapy. I didn't mention that.
You do what?
Wood therapy.
Wood therapy. What is that?
So it's known in like Colombia. So it's a more natural. It's kind of like the cavitation thing, but it's a more natural. I'll show you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you put the toys. Yeah, put them out. Yeah. Before we forget.
So this breaks down the fat, stubborn fat.
How?
So it's kind of like a tortilla roller. Everybody laughs when I do it on their stomach, or I can do it on the Cellulite. So this breaks down the fat pockets, which is Cellulite.
Oh shit, Mike, check this out. Can I see? Look at this.
Then I have these.
Okay, what are those?
These are my cups. So everything that I break down with that, this will take the fat wherever I want it to go. If I want it to go in the lymphatic system, it's gonna go. If I wanted to go up to your booty to make it more plump, that's where it's gonna go.
With those?
With these.
Oh shit.
These are my favorite.
Yeah.
So I love doing wood therapy out of everything I do.
Or?
I have a lot more that I use, but
it
just depends on what body area I'm working with.
So I'm just getting better from my back injury that I had a couple of weeks ago. 1 week ago. And so I just this little part right here I just kind of need just rolled out. Okay. Can we do that with wood?
Yep.
Okay, good.
It's a relaxation, lymphatic, muscle stimulus. I love
this shirt. Definitely fits. It does fit. I'm gonna, as soon as I get home, I'll try and I'll send you a picture. Okay, I promise.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't give myself enough credit, girl. Like I even when I had to accept the fact that I was an extra large, it was like, anyway.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yes, it's a long journey, but I love it. Thank you so much for coming on to this episode of The Public Affair. I really do appreciate it. It was really nice to meet you, and I hope nothing but the best of success and future.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys again for watching this very special episode of The Public Affair. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this episode. Of course, before we go, I definitely want to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors of The Public Affair. This episode is also brought to you by Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez and Isaac and London Carrillo. They're located on Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training. They also have open play on Friday nights, which is so great. If you love to play soccer, go check out Open Play. It gets so great. Everybody's so nice, and it gets really competitive, and then we buy food. It's just amazing. And they also specialize in soccer training and fitness training with Dominic, Isaac, and London Carrillo. Thank you guys so much. And because of Soko Soccer Academy, I've lost 50 plus pounds. Yes, I like to put the plus in there because it just turned into 53 pounds. So it's just really great. I can't believe it. So thank you guys so much for changing my life, Soko Soccer Academy. Of course, the Fat Boy Michelada and Botana, which is my vice, with Junior Banda. They provide the best michelada and botana plates for yourself or for a party. They're locally operated. Make sure you get the best and not the rest. Fat Boy Michelada and Botana has come such a long way in their business, and Junior is doing his thing. He also has a menu of array of different items, so make sure you guys check them out on Facebook at Fat Boy Michelada and Botana. Call the number on the screen for any more information. And of course, the P&I Designs with Yvette and Polo Villa Gomez. They specialize in personal items such as shirts, tumblers, decals, stickers, and more. They offer shipping in the U.S. y se hablan español. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at pnidesign.waco for more info and to place orders. Again, thank you guys again so much for all your support of The Public Affair. I'm so happy that you guys are loving this podcast. I'm very grateful to be a part of Rogue Media Network. I'm very grateful to be a part of a city that supports this podcast so hard. And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us. That's it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.